use your God power to get everything you ever wanted and live the life of your dreams. The Master's Course. Copyright 2010 by Richard Lee McKim Jr. All rights reserved. Let the quest for knowing begin. Your emotions and the field of all possibilities. This section will explain just exactly how resonance elicits the correct response from the universe. Every situation has two main categories: what is generally wanted and what is generally not wanted. These correspond nicely with your emotions, which give power to your vibrations. While there are many different names and descriptions given to emotions, they can all be divided generally into two categories: those that feel good, those that feel bad. Some can go either way, such as surprise, I brought you a gift, or surprise, I totaled the car. Both are the emotion of surprise, but one feels good and one feels bad. So for our purposes, we won't name the emotions. Instead, we will just ask if it feels good or if it feels bad. When you are looking at a parking lot, there are many different cars and different colors to look at. But your mind only selects certain ones for your notice. Those cars are selected by resonance. If you're thinking about red cars, you will only notice the red cars and the rest will blur into the background. If it is white cars that you're looking for, they will stand out and the rest will fade into the background. If you are looking for red cars and white cars, they will both catch your attention and the rest will fade from your notice. Okay, so let's look at this illustration. We got 4 pictures of parking lots. Okay, the first one says, you first see the parking lot and nothing stands out. You don't have anything in mind. That's what happens when you don't have a direction in life. When you don't have an idea what you want to do or where you want to go or what you want to be, then nothing stands out to you. You look in the paper, you see all the ads or you see none of the ads. There's nothing particular going on. It's just a whole lot of stuff out there. But here we look at the second illustration. You're looking for red cars and they stand out from the rest. Now, if you notice, if you're looking for red cars, you look in that parking lot and you notice the red cars, but you're not really paying attention to anything else. Everything else just sort of blurs into the background. You don't even know what kind of cars they are. They're just dots in the background. Because that's how resonance works. Whatever you're thinking about stands out from the rest. So if you have an idea of what you have in mind for your life, where you want to go, what you want to do, you've made a decision, then the options, the best options for that decision stand out from the rest. But until you've made a decision, until you have an idea what you want to do or where you want to go, everything is just a blur or everything is just a big mix-up. It's just a whole lot of options that don't mean anything. Here you're looking at the tuning forks down here. The guy's striking the red tuning fork. And if you notice, the red tuning forks are responding, they're being activated, they're being elicited, and they're standing out. So the red cars, which matches the red tuning forks, stand out from the rest. Now you see there's some white tuning forks there, but they're not responding, they're not standing out, they're not being noticed. Because that's not what he's thinking about. He's thinking about the red cars, he's thinking red vibration, he's eliciting response from red things, and they all stand out. Now we look at this other illustration. You're looking for white cars, and they stand out from the rest. Now, if you notice in the tuning fork, he's striking the white tuning fork this time. And notice that the white tuning forks are being activated. They're standing out. They're responding. They're being elicited. Next thing you know, you see, look at all the white cars everywhere. You didn't see those white cars before. Now look at them. They're all over the place. They were always there, but you just didn't see them before because you weren't looking for them. You weren't noticing them. You weren't eliciting them. You weren't activating them. Those are all the opportunities out there that you didn't even see because you weren't thinking about opportunities. You were thinking about problems. When you think about problems, You see problems. You see things that lead to problems. You see more problems, and you see results of problems. Everything that you see is related to the problem. Making the problem is the problem, resulting from the problem. That's all you see. But if you're thinking about opportunities and options, then you see options that are available, things leading to options, and you see the options that you have right now. That's how resonance works. What you're thinking about, you're eliciting. So here he's striking the white tuning fork. Man, they're all activated. Look at them all. You didn't see all those white cars before. Didn't even notice them because you were thinking about the red cars. Now, in this example, you're looking for both cars, and they both stand out. Red cars and white cars. Here you're striking both a white vibration and a red vibration. And sure enough, you're activating the red cars and activating white cars. But let me ask you a question. Without looking at those other illustrations, without looking back up there, don't look at the other parking lot. Just look at this one here. What other kind of cars are out there? You just don't know because you're not noticing them. Of course, I blurred them out. That makes it harder to see too. But the thing about it is, that's just the way it works. I want you to really get how your focus zeroes in on what you're noticing and everything else fades in the background. If you're looking for your car and you're in a great big parking lot at the mall, next time you're looking for your car and you're in a great big parking lot at the mall, when you get to your car, I want you to pause without looking around and just think in your mind, what are the cars that I see? And you know what? It'll be very difficult to remember all the other cars you saw because you weren't paying attention to them. You were looking for your car. You were zeroing in on your car, and the other ones didn't catch your notice. Now, if there were some cars that you like, that you want to buy, those stood out. You might have noticed those, but then notice why you noticed them, because they're on your mind. This is a great illustration for showing you how resonance focuses what's on your mind and blurs everything else. This is the most powerful aspects of resonance. It selects for you only those things that are relevant to your current experience. Otherwise, you would be deluged with information coming in from all directions that was of no use or value to you. Instead, you were only presented with what you were thinking about. However, resonance does not discriminate between what you want and what you don't want. It only brings you what you pay attention to and are thinking about. You may hate red cars, but if you're thinking about them, you're going to be noticing them. The way you use the powerful abilities of resonance is to only think and pay attention to what you like and what you want in your experience, and forget the rest.
Options. Now activating the next video, play options. 1 moment please. Click on the green arrow to start watching the next video. Or, click on the red arrow to start watching the prior video. Or, click on the tan arrow to go to the main course menu and guide, with links to all course chapters, excerpts, and special reports. Up next, special video options. Click on your choice of course videos, menus, and excerpts. Now switching to the special video options menu and activating the video selection buttons. Click on your selection number to start watching the video. "15 seconds till we switch to the next page with the free download information. Pause the video now if you need more time to review the available selections." This is the end of this course video. Its video number is listed above. To watch the next video, simply click on the next video in number sequence. Thank you.